Hi everyone, my name is Cortney and I'm the dietitian from Integrated Services of Kalamazoo. Like you, I'm doing my part in staying at home to prevent the spread of COVID-19. While I've been home, I've been trying to think of how to be useful and creative for our community. We have a lot of frontline heroes doing their part to save our community, and I've been trying to think of ways that I can also help as well. I have been watching the news, I've been reading articles, I'm seeing all the same stuff that you're seeing, and it's really, really scary. And it can make having hope really difficult right now. One of the things that I have been doing is finding ways that make me happy and provide me with some stress relief. Things that make me happy are talking with my family, talking with my friends, getting outside, being active, and cooking. Part of my job is doing cooking demos with clients and improving their culinary skills and teaching them how to make new recipes. Right now I can't do that, and it's been really difficult to do those appointments together over the phone. And that's what made me have this idea. I want to provide everybody here with some cooking demos, food safety tips, anything that I can do to be helpful during this time. I go to the grocery store and I see a lot of foods aren't available. I see food items that are marked specifically for WIC that are like not there anymore. That maybe somebody who is using WIC doesn't have access to that product anymore, or even seeing a limit on items. And if we have picky kids who only eat one specific food, it can be really difficult to fill up the plate with something that they'll eat if the one item that we're buying is limited. This has made it difficult for me to access and utilize the food products that I'm used to using. And so what I wanted to do is create some videos during our time together for while we're staying safe at home, and hopefully it can provide you with some relief. Please be kind. I'm not an actress, and I don't like being on camera, but I'm trying to find a way on how I can do my part to keep our community safe and well. Thank you. Today we will be using frozen green beans, red onion, black pepper, and garlic salt. I chose these items because I've seen them in the grocery store every single time I have gone shopping, and they are very dependable. I chose red onion as I really like onion and prefer the strong flavor of red onion specifically. However, you can choose whichever onion you like best. I also chose garlic salt because I didn't have any minced garlic or fresh garlic on hand, and garlic salt is shelf stable and can be used in a lot of different recipes. Salt is something I talk to my clients about as it is high in sodium and can lead to high blood pressure. But when we choose foods that are naturally low in sodium, such as fruits and vegetables and our green beans here, we can add more salt to our plate, such as the garlic salt you see here. First step is to chop our onion. We want a 1/4 cup or a small handful. Make sure when you cut open your onion and remove outer layers, you place flat side down. Make sure to look at how I have my hands placed on the onion and around the knife. I have a firm grip on both, which makes my cuts safer. I use a rocking chair motion to slice my onion. I remove the scraps and change position of my onion to create a dice. I turn my stove to low to medium heat and add my oil. Here I am using olive oil, but you can choose to use whatever cooking oil you have on hand, or butter or margarine. I spread my oil around to make sure it covers the entire bottom of my pan. Next, I'm going to add my red onion, and I'm going to move it around to ensure it is evenly distributed throughout the bottom of the pan. This will help it cook faster and more efficiently. We are going to cook this and stir occasionally until it begins to sizzle. As we're stirring, we are going to listen for the sizzle and look at the color change. The red color will not change, but the white part of the onion will become translucent. When this happens, you know the green beans are ready to be added. We're going to add our green beans, and we're going to mix together in the oil and the red onion. If it does not look like there's enough oil in the pan, feel free to add more. We're going to mix this all together really well and continue to stir occasionally. This should take 8 to 10 minutes. Next, we're going to add flavor. Here I'm using garlic salt and black pepper. If you like spice, you may want to add red pepper flakes to make it a little bit hotter. We're going to mix this in. When our food begins to sizzle, and you can see the seam coming off as you can in this video, you know your product is almost or entirely done. Feel free to take a green bean off the pan, wait for it to cool, and taste it to make sure it is hot all the way through and is cooked all the way. Enjoy your food!